The faithful pray for salvation, not just the spiritual kind, but one more tangible, to see Mexico saved from the violence consuming so many parts of the country. During his visit, Pope Francis wants to help them achieve that.
I exhort you to fight every day against corruption, trafficking, against war, against division, against organized crime, against human smuggling.
Mexico is home to the second largest number of Roman Catholics in the world. For tens of millions of people here, there's excitement. For Mexico's political leaders, though, there's discomfort, as Pope Francis is expected to point out some of their failings. One official was asked if the government was afraid of what the Pope might say.
The term fear doesn't exist for the government. There's a great expectation that the pontiff's words will have an effect on Mexican society and all three levels of government.
The Pope comes to a Mexico which in some parts is in crisis. The case of the 43 students who went missing, now believed to be dead, drew attention to the plight of many Mexicans who simply disappear. Many here believe the government has done little to find them. Meanwhile, killings are on the rise again in a country that has seen so much bloodshed and a drug war that's dragged on for a decade. The Pope's very itinerary is seen as provocative. He'll travel to the southern state of Chiapas to hold meetings with indigenous leaders, hold a mass in one of the most violent suburbs of Mexico City, and travel to the U.S. border to show the plight of migrants.
The
Pope picked these places where the level of conflict shows the shortcomings of Mexican society and the debt Mexican politicians owe its people.
Father Alejandro Solalinde is regarded as being too vocal a critic of the government to be invited to meet the Pope. Regardless, he's excited.
Francis is going to shed light on issues the government would rather keep in the dark. The government banks on keeping things hidden.
Even if the Pope makes Mexico's leaders uncomfortable, it's unlikely his visit will prompt rapid change. However, it may provide some solace for those whose faith has been so severely tested.